Get into it, man. They're listen, these anchors that I'm about to show you for MSNBC and CBS, they're bewildered. There's so many of these anchors that are just like, I can't believe what happened at this Bronx rally. I can't believe. It's almost like they're having their own awakening. They're like, I thought there's all these blacks and Hispanics and whites. At the studio, we always say black people are just, they don't get along with white people. I mean, we make at least 6 segments about it a day. None of these black people wanted reparations. What's going on here? A lot of people are waking up. Let's play some of these clips right here. Look at this lady. Look at this lady. She doesn't even look like she knows she's at a Trump rally. She's just like, who are you? You're with the news? Nah, I have some things to say to you, okay? I have some things. Are people going to see this? TV? Good. Good. I have some things to say. Just angry. Look at that. All right, let's get into it.
Worry you at all?
No, at all. I think he's going to be elected the president because everyone still wants him as the president. So to me, it doesn't matter.
Biden, they have disrespected the people of the city of New York. This was the best city in the world. We're not the great apple anymore. We're not the big apple. We are the rotten apple.
Biden went on the Charlemagne the God show and said, you ain't black if you don't vote for him. I'm black because that's how I was born and what I am. And Trump is the man that can save this country. Period.
So interesting to talk to those voters, Anna, and multiple people actually mentioned that Charlemagne the God interview. I did press back with some of those folks, mentioning some of Trump's rhetoric that's been seen as racist and bigoted. They said they don't have a problem with that. They view his actions over his words in terms of what they feel he can do for their community. Again, the economy, those pocketbook issues, over and over again, top of the list.
It's important to hear.
Worry.
Those field interviewers aren't the same as the people in the studio. She's like, and get this, apparently, and I mean, I talk to many blacks, they don't think Trump's racist. But we say it all the time. And for some reason, I don't know, they actually like him quite a bit. And you know what? There were white people with the Trump hats. And they didn't seem racist because they were just mingling with the blacks and the Hispanics. It's really different than what we always tell them. You'll never believe this. And the anchors are sitting there like, shh, shh, stop it. Shh, shh. We are live. Where is her earpiece? The FBI is going to be so mad at us. Please stop. Shh. Apparently, they said his policies were just so great, and they were really happy with the fact that there was no wars, and they said the border was all teched up. Boo! Color bars just go up. Technical difficulties. Let's move on to another clip. This same lady still giving it to her. Let's go.
It's too much crime. Everything is going downhill. The economy is going bad. The food is expensive. It's like affordable housing is not for everybody. It's just horrible.
I want food to go cheaper. The gas, I want gas cheaper. When I came and he was the president, the gas was a lot cheaper than it is right now.
Now we're becoming the Bronx second-class citizens. We have this influx of migrants are coming in, and they're getting everything. And everyone in the Bronx, in the city of New York, is forgotten.
And Jose, a lot of the people I talked to were first-time voters. Some had never been to a Trump event before. Some had voted for Obama twice and voted for Biden and are now saying they are going to vote for former President Trump in November. Look, a lot is going to happen over the next 6 months, but this is something I've been hearing consistently from voters, and that's why you're seeing some of the more aggressive push from the Biden campaign to try to shore up their base, to try to rally those voters.
It's too much.
It's like this lady has never, like, it's just like she's fresh into MSNBC. She's talking to a different person in this clip. after she's done the interview. She's talking to a different person. She's like, hey, Jose, apparently they don't even like Obama anymore. They said that they voted for him, but then they were disappointed, and they actually like Trump a lot better. And that's something I really just never saw happening. And boo! You'll never guess. I mean, did you know that Obama actually, she's just learning all these things while she's at the mega rally? Did you know that Biden actually let in 15 million illegals, and we don't even know who they are? You know, they throw their passports away at the borders. That's really weird. And apparently they really do get money and cell phones. I find that very interesting. Boo! She's gone. That's it. She's gone. She's going the way of so many interns. You know what I mean? They just kind of disappear. You know what I mean? I think that's what's happening to her. But it's funny. I got one more clip. But that's something that people bring up all the time. Food. Again, I've said this before on this channel. You don't have to be an economist to understand certain parts of the economy. Because you're in it. You're the one that's fueling it. Not you alone, but everybody together. You're fueling it. You're participating in it. Arguably, you're the lifeblood of it. So yeah, you don't need to be an economist to understand that food costs more, that gas costs more, and you definitely don't have to understand what's going on. You don't have to even go to the border, especially if you're from New York. You don't have to go to the border to understand what's happening, because the border comes to you. And like that gentleman said, you get treated like a second-class citizen. It's wild. It's so interesting, because this is going to flip New York. New York is going to be completely red. They are. They have no choice, really. Think about everything that's happened. I've gone over Eric Adams and his timeline. I've gone over it so many times. In the past year, he has suggested tracking people's meat consumption, getting rid of gas stoves, which arguably, you know, you should have whatever you want. Like I was going to say I get it, but I don't get it. I know that, you know, having gas running, some things can go wrong if you have a gas stove. God forbid, but some things can go wrong. But to take them all away is just very odd. So it's tracking meat consumption, telling people what they can and can't have in their houses, robot police, suggesting that illegal immigrants have to shack up with private citizens so they can assimilate faster. $53 million for a pilot program for debit cards. For like, he just has this crazy track record. And then at the end of it all, he's like, hey, all my decisions that I've made, it's going to destroy this city. He says that to people. It's just how do you look at that and you go, oh, we just need another Democrat. That's all. You did everything that you're supposed to do as an inclusive person. You found a guy who's from New York. He's black. He has an earring. You know what I mean? Like, well, okay, that's enough. That's enough. It's okay to try white. Don't even try the guy because he's white. Just listen to his policies. Like, I don't know. Just get a Republican. There's black Republicans. It's New York. Of course there's black Republicans. Get a new mayor. Get a new governor. Get a new president. They need it. They really, really need it, man. Let's slip over to here. Oh, here's this last one. It's a quick one, though. Just talking about what she saw. Another newbie at CBS. Check this out.
What else really stood out to you about the rally?
I will say this rally did look a lot like America. There was a lot of Asian voters there. There were a lot of Hispanic voters, a lot of black voters there, which is not typical for a Trump rally that I go to when I'm in Wisconsin or Michigan. Yeah. So that's what was fascinating.
But it is a cross-section of New York.
Exactly, exactly. And that's specifically why Trump was there yesterday. Those are key demographics that he sees are starting to break for him just a little bit. That door is opening for Hispanic voters to start voting for Trump in record numbers. They want to capitalize on that in this election. They think if they do, it'll spell success for them.
What else really stood out to you about the rally?
I will say this rally did look a lot like America.
It looked a lot like America. That's a great way to put it. That is a fantastic way of putting it. It looked like America, and it really did. Hispanics, blacks, Asians, whites. Gail Reed was very upset about the whites. She's like, this is New York. Why are there so many white people if it's New York? I've never seen a white person in New York. What is this? She was so upset. blonde wig, just blonde, just Eastern European blonde hair, just waving in her face. What is this? All these white people. What is this? But it really did look a lot like America. I think it was actually a very beautiful moment. You know, I celebrate it because I'm biased. I like Trump. I got a Trump shirt on right now. But I do think it was a really nice moment to see. Because a lot of people were preying on the downfall of that whole thing. They were praying that there would be a bunch of division, a bunch of, you know, people getting all riled up, fighting the fact that Trump was there. And there wasn't. Even the people who were skeptical about him were like, it's great that somebody came by, you know? And it's just, you got to give that to the guy, man. You can't look at this and be like, he's a terrible person. You know, even if you're not pro-Trump. The guy's going out. It's like, oh, why is he going all these places? Because that's what you're supposed to do. If you don't show up, you're showing the people that you don't care. If you don't show up, you're kind of showing the people, especially in the Democrats' case, you're showing the people that, oh, you already know. Like AOC, she didn't show up, man. She could have showed up there and been like, these are all the reasons to not vote for Trump. And I would have applauded that if she made that effort to actually go down there and be like, no. There's a counter narrative to what's going on here that I want to let you guys know about. Something. But she doesn't do stuff like that. You know, the governor, she could have done that. Eric Adams could have been out there. You could have gone out there. They're your people. But instead, none of them show up. And instead, instead they go to CNN. They go to MSNBC and they go, New York's blue. I don't know why he's here. He's broke. It's like, it's just so tacky, man. So tacky. Anyways, guys, just wanted to show you that. I'm sure that correspondent has been fired promptly. I'm sorry. I don't think she made it. I have to say. Hi, you're the person who did the thing about the Trump rally, right? Oh, it's so great to meet you. You're not in the studio a lot. It's really great to have you. Listen, you're fired and we lit all your stuff on fire. You're a fascist and we want you to leave right now. I was just reporting what I saw. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. That is not what we do here. That is not what we do here. And you broke your contract, actually, and we're suing you. Get out of our office. It's exactly what happened to this lady. Oh, man. I hope not. I hope not. She seems solid. She seems solid. I don't know anything about her, but she seems solid. She's willing to actually provide a solid, you know, opposite narrative to what MSNBC usually supplies people with, which I like to see. Anyways, guys, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Turn on the notifications. It helps the channel tremendously. And other than that,